I'm very disappointed with Miss Oprah Winfrey. This is regarding the Toya Graham beating, being Sakata as her mama, Willie Lynch berating and emasculating her son. Okay, this and those in our community, those I mean, understand this is a Willie Lynch mess. Read the Willie Lynch letter. I understand that they put the woman over the man, and you know what I'm saying. When the man supposed to be head of the house, so I'm sorry, I'm not too feminist on that level. And then two, the woman was supposed to make the male child timid. Okay, emasculate him. Put even. I mean, I'm not for condemning. You already know my view about condemning is wrong. Condemning somebody to hell is wrong. But put the fear of God. Like for example, the slave masters can have fear of God by abusing people and whipping people and all that stuff. So, point is, the reason why I'm bringing this up because with Oprah Winfrey since 1990, cause I watched her, I'm 35, I'm watching her show. And her shows, besides Jerry Springer, Donahue, many other shows, Sally, inspired me to be a, you know, but before them, I always looking for their voice against corporal punishment. Okay, experienced it as a child, wanted to kill the person who do it to me. I knew something that it wasn't a good fit, and I knew it exactly. And whenever time you see the person just waiting to beat you up, even if you don't do nothing wrong, even if you're trying to do nothing wrong, that was kind of right there told me that was not a good fit. I don't care how they twist scripture. No, thank God I have a concerning heart. We call it discerning heart. Um, that right there told me that when they wanted the vengeance and they had vengeance in their eyes and wanted that wanting to do something violent just to feel good about it, to have gratification. That told me right there that was not a good thing. Okay, I observed things, I examined stuff. Okay, and I learned that as a child without even know what I was doing. So, Oprah Winfrey has always been since the '90s against, and probably early '80s, late '80s, excuse me, against corporal punishment. She talked about her experience being corporal punishment, and she had people, psychologists, and everything talk, against corporal punishment. She's been a champion against that. So what changed her mind to this situation? Because Cora Punch right there in that street when Miss Graham was being a Will Lynch psychiatrist mama to her son, okay? I don't condone him throwing rocks, okay? But once again, the big picture. If it wasn't for the riots, okay, let me tell you something. The reason why the riots happened because most people of African American descent got there was white folks who stealing money and stealing clothes too, or women stealing and breaking and stuff too in the riots. They didn't show that on their Fox News. Hello, they didn't show that. And they're tired. My people who are tired of the racism and the hypocrisy. Any white people, I'm mixed with you too, and so many of us are. Okay, don't come and those who are racist, don't come on my channel talking about well the black people caused the riots. Excuse me, the officers caused the riots. They got tired of a justice system that shows favoritism towards pure lady or those who claim to be pure Caucasian people. When it comes to people of color, okay, it's always you're guilty before you're innocent. But when to white criminals or those who are accused to be criminals, it's always you're innocent to proven guilty. Okay, so I mean, we even saw it in the OJ trial. Okay, and if you go down, please search my video about why I defended. 20 years ago, was not on either side because I was tired of the race baiting situation. The media control y'all mind saying blacks on this side and whites on that. When I met white people who work for OJ, and I had people in my own family who are African, the darkest one in my family, not to go in detail, was against OJ. That person's there. I ain't gonna say who it is, but yeah, in my own family. Okay, so point is, it was against OJ. Okay, so don't even go there with me. The reason why I feel that OJ Simpson was innocent later on in 2006 is because there was video showing that proof that of all records and on why John Cochran, because if I was a lawyer, I bring all the evidence. I don't care if the people don't want to hear it or not. Evidence showed that Nicole Brown's sister was talking to her mom while OJ was on a plane to Chicago that night. There's no way a person can be in two different places. Okay? If she on her phone before she got killed, talking to her mom, okay? There's no way in the world that man could kill. Now, if he is set up to kill her, that's a different story. We don't know. But we know that I believe that his son had, because he had the knife. The white man who's an investigator in Texas, go to my doggone video about that, okay? I'm going to change the subject about Oprah Winfrey, okay? He had the knife. They found that that killed Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldman. He said it matches the knife that Jason Simpson had. So Jason Simpson was one of the suspects that I believe that killed Nicole and Ronald Goldman. But I don't know how if someone has a knife and there's two of us. I mean, I'm sorry, no one have a gun. No one get gangster because you know you're kidding me. I gotta say you all by yourself, so I'm gonna kill you. But two people with a knife, two people get killed by a knife. Nobody get no chance, slice. I mean, as soon as they start, if I was Ron Goldman, as soon as they start killing Nicole, trying to stab, I got chairs and knock them out here. I go to the kitchen to get the person who's trying to stab. You know what I'm saying? Because so I can say Nicole's life. There's no way I can be looking, what, scared somebody. You ain't trying to grab the person, trying to stop because it's a knife, it's not a gun. You know what I'm saying? So, and Nicole should have had a gun a long time ago. I'm sorry. I'm for gun laws. Okay, I'm not gun laws. I'm for gun right to bear arms. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm from Texas. I guess because yeah, I'm liberal when it comes to that. I'm sorry. Dealing with crazy people in this world about the black, white, Hispanic. There are many times if I had a pencil right on my side and had a concealed weapon license, I would have used it. Try to do something to me. Don't play with me, y'all. Okay? I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I believe in defending yourself. So she should have had all that money in the world. No, she should have had a gun. You know what I'm saying? And she probably alive right now. But the reason why I bring the OJ trial because you see how they show guilty before innocent? Okay? That was wrong. But it was a white criminal. It would have been innocent before. OJ is mixed with white, but he claims to be black 100%. He's not pure black. I'm not going with the one drop rule. Please don't come with that mess on my channel. I'm not with the blood quantum. Whatever your race is in your background, it's part of who you are because your behind would be here. I don't want to say A word. Your behind will not be here. But it's part of who you are. So they see him as black. He identified as black with the one drop rule mess. It's up to his kids who's her white mother. And, I see him as a multiracial person. And I see myself as a multiracial person. But the point is, the reason why many people of color are tired of the justice system being what it is today. When they had let Darren Wilson go, it wasn't for his white daddy, talking about George Zimmerman, who's part Afro and still Peruvian, and part white on his dad's side. It wasn't for his white daddy, he would have been locked up too, killing Trayvon. Okay? So his white daddy have a hookup in the business, in the law enforcement. So, point is, the reason why I'm bringing this all up because they're tired. They're tired of cops, mainly white, sometimes Hispanic, maybe sometimes some black getting involved too, from being some coons and porchos, trying to say, killing mainly African American men and Hispanic men, but they also killing sisters and Latinas too, and Native American people. I'm heard in Canada, they killing Native American men up in Canada. That's part of my race, okay, because I'm mentioning Native American, but that makes me mad too. They also killing folks on the reservation. You know what I mean? Not the Native American police, but the people outside, when they go outside the reservation, they also killing Native American men too. Dang, what is up with these white racist people? So that's the reason why. That's the whole reason why they're angry. So of course you're supposed to handle your anger in a intelligent way, but some people ain't got time for that. So they gonna go out and act a fool. And like I told you in my other video, Malcolm X and the Nation of Islam people, they believe in using violence. Okay, this people, say about Martin King Dream. Then there's a theory that people believe they want to be Malcolm and Martin. And I'm for defending yourself, okay? But if you want to do something intelligent, I have to say, I don't do it. But when it comes to race situation, you have to do it in a nonviolent way. And I do agree with Gandhi and Martin King. And I'm not with the Malcolm X separatism mess, okay? If you didn't listen to them folks, he would be alive right now. I'm talking about the nation they killed him. They sure did. I see why his daughter was trying to kill Firefly. That's a whole other subject. But point is, okay, The reason why that young man was, he was tired. He was tired. Of course, a young man, he feel bullied by the police. You know what I'm saying? He don't need to be thugging. Okay, I do agree with that. And I think they, like I said, about my bills, I said if he had positive male role models who are accurate as sin, if they light skinned Dawson, because he's a light shade, he's a caramel, okay? He not too high up, but you know what I'm saying? He a light shade. Dark skin, light skin, whatever, hair straight and curly, whatever, mixed, identified black, whatever. Those who are business owners, doctors, lawyer, something then thugging. He would not be a thug. I'm telling you. And where's his young man's father? I want you to know that. Why do we always have these women, single parent women? I don't understand. And I want to tell women, please stop making babies out of it. And men too. But if you know the man's no good, don't even get involved with him romantically and sexually. I'm very picky what type of woman I want to date. And I don't have sex on the date. I want to get that. If too many diseases, you can still have a condom and it break, and you might have something that you can't get rid of. Thank God for teaching me about morals when it comes to sexuality. So, point is, that's the whole reason why Lord have mercy, that I'm against what this woman did. Okay, I understand she's tried, but you don't have to resort to violence to teach. And we've been teaching. This is like go back in slavery, teaching that children of African American descent are rowdy and white children are not. That's the ideology came in, and this was read by Whoopi Goldberg. You're a hypocrite too. I like Whoopi, but she's a hypocrite in the rest of the view. Because back couple, and I'm glad, and I'm, Phil from Advice Shows for Corporal, I'm not, okay? And as a victim of it, I tell it like it is. I'm not with that sugarcoating and people try to discourse me. I'm not for that. But he said in his video, there's a media America's hypocrisy. You want to whoop a child, whoop a parent, whoop a children, no matter what color they are, because it's come from white Protestant evangelicalism and fundamentalism, okay? Most conservative, even those who are kind of a Jew, do poor punishment too, but I'm not for that. Even though I don't believe in poor punishment, okay? Many of those who conservative minded and more liberal believe in corporal punishment. And when the kid called 911, I was one of those children that did, and don't have no regret, okay? The parent go to jail. Okay. Now, of course, the son was throwing rocks at the police officers. But when the mother came in and whooped him in front of they like nobody in there called no laws or nothing. And I think the police officers did not rest her because it was saving their behind. It was for their situation. And then once again, that's one thing I did not like about certain like black sitcoms. Like for example, what's the what's happening now? What's happening? I never liked the mother want to whoop Roger and chasing him the belt. It reminded me of slavery over that. Okay, and reading the William Lynch letter reminds me of the reason why young men like myself has a lot of issues, psychological issues. And so never to say God is wrong, but man can misinterpret the word of God wrongly, especially when you see a lot of errors in the action. So that's the whole reason why I don't believe that person's interpretation. And they go back to the reformers back in the day, so-called reformers. No offense to any Protestant, I don't believe that religion. Don't like it. Church say, I'm an ex of it, church say. But the reason I'm bringing in all these details up because now white liberal and conservative media are proud of this mother for beating a Sakata and mama, and a civilian mother to her son. Yeah, not only did she say the white cops behind, but it was enjoyable to see a young black child in their eyes, because to me we all multiracial, a young black son, or boy to them, getting whooped like he was back in slavery day. Because it was programmed, like, for example, that's why I don't agree with everything Thomas Camille say, but partially it's true because some of these sisters, I ain't say all, portray that Sakata and your mama Willie Lynch mentality. And when they berate their sons or grandsons, emasculate them, of course I see white people laugh like that. White, especially the men, okay? It's enjoyable because they know their history. And these doggone ghetto mamas, so I say, and ghetto, don't know that. It's like, dang, no one ain't teach y'all that about the Willie Lynch letter. I learned it, I mean, I know my family teacher, but I learned it later on, okay? Because I saw the reality of it. So that's why this black in the community, men in the black community, and women don't get along. The light skin, dark skin situation, all that is true. It's not no hoax. It is true. I got cake because I'm eating cake. Anyway, so point is, yeah, I've been eating some cake before I make this video. So I take medication when it's part of medication. Do the Corporal and all that verbal abuse and everything else. When I was a child. That's the whole reason why I'm taking this medication. Check it out and Supraxa. Okay, so I don't want my children taking that. That's why I'm not practicing what my family did to me. I'm not selfish like that. You know, I'm supposed to be joyful. Like they act like vigilantes when they want to put their hands on children. And regardless, like I say, she should have pulled him to the side and said, "Son, put the rocks down and go home." That was it. You know what I'm saying? And yes, tomorrow we gonna protest the intelligent way, not the ignorant way. Because this is not only this also for me, but also for you. Because I want the next year police brutality going away. Especially for men of African descent and other men of color. Because I already mentioned about Hispanic men, Native American men getting targeted by the police department and getting killed too. And everybody brings that up because some Hispanics I have met in the past try to go along. I had some to be the poor type. Try to go along with white racist society, and then, like they're not targeted, and yes, they are targeted. I mentioned earlier here in Houston, there's a town called Pasadena, Texas, right next to the southeast of Houston. A young Hispanic Latino man got shot in the face by a white police officer, and you know the Harris County jury, grand jury saw to say he was not guilty of official oppression. They let him go free. This white cop in Pasadena, Texas, used to be the KKK, Texas. Yes, see what I'm saying? So Hispanic people and Asian and everything else ain't doggone excluded in his police brutality. Okay? You know, so I talk about that. But so when I bring about the Hispanics, man, some African American people say, why are you bringing up other races? Well, I had to, because some of these other races don't think this can happen to them. And it can happen. They talk because they're people of color. They don't talk about white men. Yeah, there's some police talking about white men, but it's mostly towards African American men and Hispanic men. That's the main target, and the American next to it, and Asian maybe later on. Okay? You know what I'm saying? They're trying this is propaganda to start a race war. And the KK is in the police department and judicial system. Excuse me. That's the whole reason why we have this stuff going on. And so, the sister out there being Sakata and your mama, because I call it like it is. Okay? You know, this is, you know what I'm saying, being violent and brutalized towards her son because that's what the white racist society want to see, where they consider themselves liberal or conservative. Want to see in y'all sisters. So when I talk about Oprah Winfrey, yes, Oprah Winfrey, I better mention that because I changed the subject. Back in the day, she talked bad about Corporal punishment. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Over the years, I mean, I'm not knocking Tyler Perry, but sometimes he enforces it in his movies, and I see Oprah being silent about that. And I don't condone Madea whooping Kiki Palmer. Okay, I understand she was a bad child in the movie. But you should do, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else, she got her ass whooped. That's exactly it. And then, too, y'all talking about how it's corporate so holy. Why would you have to use cuss words along with it? They didn't hold about ass whoop. Y'all had to say the word so you can get in your head. I ain't covered, I ain't sugarcoat nothing on my channel. So I ain't sugarcoat this. So I do criticize Oprah Winfrey because you the one back in the 90s who championed against corporal punishment besides Sage, that's Raphael, and Jerry Springer and the rest of the, and I don't know if Geraldo there, I don't know Ronald Poe, because I wouldn't be shocked that he is a doggone for corporal punishment. but all these other people in news media, Wicked Lake, all them, okay? And so, you the one that wanted corporal to go away. So what the heck now? Why are you over here? This is disagreeing with this Akata and your mama. I understand. You don't have to put about. And one thing I get tired of titles. Just because somebody's a mom and a dad, don't mean they can do anything to a child. They're supposed to teach a child respect and manners, but they don't have to be violent and belligerent with. Okay? And I don't condone it because I would never, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a mother. Excuse me, I plan to be a husband and a father. And I said on my channel on the other video, I'd be damned to marry a woman like that as my children's mother. Because the point that I'll be put in jail for domestic violence. Because I'm sorry, you're not doing it to my kids. Now, I don't believe in men hitting women and women hitting men. But if I was a female and then my husband would do that to my doggone child, I would kill him too. Or do something to him. Okay? Don't play that. I don't want my children going to that. So, yes, I'm very picky what type of female, what type of woman who going to have my children. And if something like that, no, definitely no. That's a big no-no. They believe in being like that towards their kids and verbal abuse. I told myself I would never put that curse on my kids. And you don't have no bipolarism in the family. No. You know what I'm saying? So, in my new family, I ain't talking about the rest of the family. I'm talking about not my new family, because when you have children, you create a family. When you get married, you have children. So I'm looking for a wife who's totally against that, and who does not raise her kids with violence and cussing her kids out, because she had a problem with me, and I don't mind going to jail behind my child. Like I said, I'm saying with Nuke Baby, whatever her name is, she's a minor. She does it to my kids. I'm going after her. That's on time. And I'm not the reason why this is between me and this woman who beat her child. I'm not the doggone Nuke Baby's doggone daughter. I mean, doggone daddy. Okay? So, yeah. They don't want to see them daddies and mamas crying about their child doing something to my kid, like Nuke Baby did. Then, yeah. I'm sorry. Because I'm sorry, they go back memories when I was a child. Because I told myself I would be damned to have my future kids live that nightmare. So I want y'all to understand. I don't want my kids' mother like that. I don't want to bring her on the altar. I don't have to be drunk or high with her. Don't do drugs. Don't get drunk to go through that situation. Shoot, they'll be dead if I have to go in that situation with my children. So point is, I'm letting you know, Oprah Winfrey is wrong for taking sides with this Toya Graham. Okay? I don't want that. I'm serious. And my question is, you said, well, he is in the streets. Why are you letting him be in the streets if you want to be so controlling his life? And then too, she told TMZ, talking about Toya Graham, that he'll stay with his fraternity. No, he got 2 years to adulthood. He can leave you if he wants to. Okay, by law, and you cannot do nothing about it. You can create some doggone culture belief that I don't believe in, some culture ideology. It does not overthrow the real world, sweetheart. By when he turned 18, he is adult. He's a grown man. He got 2 more years. So about trying to be an attorney and put a biblical around him is not going to help. He's going to have a lot of resentment towards you. Trust me, I'm proud of that. For example, that. And there's many other people who have a resentment towards their type of families, parents, grandparents, whatever, who did it to them, you know what I'm saying? So don't sit there and think that he gonna try to brainwash his head that he wants to stay with his mother. Excuse me. If you didn't want, I ask this question. If you didn't want children, if you didn't want to have to if you don't believe in putting hands on them, you should never have children at all. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, if I was God, I would not have to let these people have children. They'll be exterminated. You call it, not exterminated. What's the word? Sterilized. Okay, I don't believe in sterilization, but it will be biologically sterilized, so it would not have no child when I go through the nightmare. Because I would never cuss my kids out. When you cuss someone out, and I know I've done it before, you already know, it's not of love, it's of hatred or a dislike. I would never cuss my children out that I love so much, because love and abuse do not mix. So I don't understand how y'all can sit here and talk about she's the woman of the year. I mean, the mama of the year. The Sakata Angel mama of the year. Yes, I say that, but not the doggone mother of the year. Don't make sisters who don't do their children like that look bad. Y'all sure love to explore our people. Yeah. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? That's why. And I had to criticize. And once again, I don't condone what he's throwing rocks, but at the same time, I don't feel sorry for the police officers, because I feel like this over there in Baltimore. If I'm a good cop and if I don't do the type of stuff, like I said, I would snitch to the media about how his cops are mistreating the civilians, especially those of African Americans and other people of color. I'm not gonna sit here and bystand and keep my mouth silent. The blue so-called stupid code. I will break the blue code if I have to. It's part of my morals to break the blue code, because it's immoral to live like that. To live like that. So I would never go ahead and go around sitting here keep silent and thinking that the cops was okay killing Freddie Gray. I will go on national television and say, excuse me, I'm not one of them talking cops. And yes, there are bad cops in there, and I'm not one of them people. I individualize myself. I do all the time. I'm an individualist person. I'm not like them cops. Because I believe I'm serving and helping the public and protecting the public, and I'm supposed to treat those with respect, because at the end of the day, when I take my uniform off, I'm still human, just like them. I'm not no better than them. And they also pay my bank account through the taxpayer money. So I don't feel sorry if y'all cops out there in Baltimore who disagree with this. Stop being so stupid and silent and speak up about this, because it don't make no sense. I don't condone, like, if you're not a bad cop and you're getting rocked on at you. I mean, I'm not saying that's okay, but if you're being silent and going along with it, being a bystander, what that mean? You doing just guilty as the cops who killed Freddie Gray. So I don't know what I'm saying. If it wasn't for killing Freddie Gray, would not be no rioting. Okay? Shit, like when Martha had the Martha King situation too, but Rodney King. Rodney King was beat, and when everybody saw not guilty of the cops, of course they got upset. It caused a riot. So they got tired of the racism in LA. And the LAPD is extremely dirty. Before Mark Farmer's case, they was already dirty. Dirty and evil as sin. As a devil down in LA County. Okay? That's why they want Biggie Smalls or BIG. That's why the Coonan police chief, who happened to be African, light skinned brother, did not want the case to be investigated for Biggie's murder, because it made the cops look bad. Oh well, Mark Farmer lying on the tapes and using the N word. Mm-hmm. I never understood how that brother, it was a white man, a good white man, that actually tried to get the case, Biggie Smalls case, open so they can investigate and Suge Knight and all them. I actually believe that the investigator, he was correct on it. I do believe that. And I don't feel so sorry for Suge Knight. That's different subject. But point is, I don't care about his fall down, he can't see and all that other stuff. He done too much wrong in this world. He put locked up. But point is, that's the whole reason why that I say about this Oprah Winfrey thing. She is a hypocrite on that. I love Oprah, but when I saw this, it made me upset. And this woman here telling TMZ that you been a phone call saying she thank you for all your talk shows about corporal punishment and discipline and spanking. You was against it. So what changed now, Miss Oprah Winfrey? What changed? I used to use my role model. I don't wish you was my mother. Due to the fact that you was not like that. And you taking side with this woman? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not with that weird lynch. So kind of answer my own parenting. Okay? Because that's exactly what it goes back. And the Negroes, I go ahead and say it. No matter if they light skin, dark skin, mixed, whatever, I'm offend a lot of people, are no different than slaves who agree with this type of parenting. because that's exactly what the slave master wanted to do. Is he want the black man, mulatto man with a man of African American descent to be just as good as the white man. So yes, he had to use his mama and use her as a mammy to take not only beat him physically but mentally mess his mentality up and make him timid and dependent on her. So that's why I'm against what this sister here talking about. He's here for eternity and telling the white folks that. Yeah, sister, you keep practicing Wayans syndrome. Okay? That man needs to be independent just like your daughters. He is a man. He is 2 years to become a man, shall I say. He's not a man yet. He don't need to be a baby. I'm getting very tired because he's the only son. Don't use that excuse. Okay, so you're telling me if your doggone daughters get killed by the police, God forbid, by the police department, you're not going to care about it. You know what I'm saying? You should show unconditional love to all your children, besides sons and daughters. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I disagree with this situation here. And I'm going to speak more about it because I feel that we need more voices like mine to be spoken and not overshadowed by this old stupid doggone syndrome that these folks have. This slave syndrome. Because I'm not the doggone house nigga or the field nigga. I'm a doggone free man of color and a runaway slave. Because I want a part of enslavement. And I think differently from folks just because they have the same similar backgrounds I do. I do think differently. And it needs to be a voice of mine to be heard. Because there's a lot of people, Americans, who scared to speak up because they don't want to get ridiculed. I'm sorry, I don't agree with that whooping and stuff. Because they make me very angry as far as I'm the person I am now. So if y'all don't want your sons and daughters to be like me, don't practice it. So, I'm getting tired. So, Winfrey, stop being a hypocrite. Because back in the day, back in the 1990s, you sit here was against corporal punishment. And now you for it, and you can call this on Sakata and your mama, Toya Graham, congratulate her for what she did, cuss her son out. All the white racist folks who claim to be liberals and conservatives, they would laugh. Yeah, look at that nigga woman beating her that nigga son. That's right. We need more of that. Yeah. That's exactly what they was doing. That's why they parade and clapping. Because when Adrian Peterson, he should be locked up for abusing his son, y'all wasn't saying that. When the father, which I wasn't against, I'm not for the girls twerking, but you didn't have to put them on television, or put it on, not television, so old school, put them on camera on in there and whoop them from them and severely whoop them. Okay? I understand you don't want your dogs being twerking. Okay? Once again, take them away from the type of environment. Why they learn how to twerk at a young age? Are you and the mother together? That's one thing I get to you. Because when so I have a kid, I wear a lot. I keep my pants on. I don't go out there and fornicate. Because guess what? If I raise my child differently in the mother race, it's going to cause a clash. Trust me, I'm a prime example of that. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to have parents, a married couple, who are on the same page, not opposite. The only marriage I'm against is interfaith marriage because you don't mean do what you want to, but I don't bless that. Okay, and then too, I could not be in Maria Shriver and what's his name? They both have different beliefs. What's it called? Arnold Schwarzenegger, because you have to read the same page I do in order to marry me, so we on the same page. You know what I'm saying? That corrects the color. It ain't got nothing to do with color, but when it comes to different belief systems, if you're not on the same page as your mate, you're not gonna have a good relationship. Some people do it. I don't know how. Maybe it's God grace, whatever. But when they have raised kids, how you gonna raise kids differently from how the partner gonna raise kids differently? It's gonna cause a big mess. And I'm hot, so I have the shirt off. But that's the whole reason why I'm against the Sakata and Shimon again praised as a woman of the year. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, the view y'all show hypocritical. And you those in Hollywood, liberal media, because I'm a liberal myself, you're very hypocritical. You can't say one thing and do another, y'all be on the same page. And I don't care about Like I said, I don't condone the young man throwing rocks to police, but the police officer was kill that doggone man. Freddie Gray, this would not be happening. Y'all see the big picture here? Then too, if I told you before, I would not raise my kids to be around thugs and hood rats. That's exactly what's going on. She should have got all that money before she got her hair done and everything, and clothes and everything else. Use that money to take care of your kids and take them a different environment so they would not be around hoodlums and thugs and hood rats. That's the whole reason why he spawned that crowd. You did not teach him as a young age to be his own person. That's what's wrong with us in some of our community. We don't teach individualism. We try to teach collectivism. See what goes on when folks follow a crowd? You gotta be your own person. That's how we will get individualistic situation. So nobody will have to stereotype us. So that's why I have to say, for her, Oprah, she's being very hypocritical for sitting here defending Toya Graham, because back in 1990s and 2000, you was not for corporal punishment. You even had Bill Cosby and Alvin Tucson. Was it Alvin Dr. Tucson? Was it Dr. Tucson? Yeah, Dr. Tucson on your show talking about how corporal punishment was spanking and whooping was bad back in 2000 something. I don't forget before you to put your show off the air. I don't forget that. So don't sit here, be hypocritical. This one was just like her son was wrong, she was wrong. And the reason I'm telling her because she's a big person. The parent is supposed to be more intelligent than the child. So her to go her child's level to get sense his head, that didn't make no sense at all. Like I say, when you raise your children different when they're younger, you don't have to worry about when they get older. You know what I'm saying? So my question is, was he around thugging friends when he was 13 and 20, 11? Because it starts at that age. Then it grows up to teenage age and it gets worse adulthood. It's hard to get them out. So I've seen dudes becoming thugs and gangsters and stuff back in the 90s. And I see the reason why they wasn't thugs when they were little, but when they got to a 10, 11-year-old age and got influence, it was hard to get them out when they got older and they ended up being in jail. You should start taking stuff away from them. Not let them listen to music with curse words, because I couldn't listen to real cuss words. I had to sneak listen to cuss words music. Okay, I'm glad that I will be think even though I don't agree everything my family did, but I'm glad they taught me not to listen to cuss words, because I see that I don't want my kids listen to bitch and hoe and fuck this nigga, this and that. I'm quoting cuss words, lyrics from rap songs. I don't want my kids hearing that shit. Yeah, I cuss. It is shit. I might listen to it on my own, but it's not for kids. Listen to it. Like I had homegirl of mine. She was an Afro mestiza Colombian, and she had her little toddler baby. A new was it? Yeah, because she was walking a little bit, dancing to bands to make her dance. I'm telling you, when I saw it, I told her, I said, "Excuse me, you know that song is not edited in the content song. It's not good." I told her straight up, that's not good for no baby to hear. Bands to make her dance. So now, I will not be shocked at this young girl if she don't have no God to come in her life. That little girl might start twerking at a young age. You know, that's not inappropriate for a child to be twerking. Okay? Yeah, I twerk because I'm a grown man for ladies. But I don't expect my sons to be doing it as a child or my daughters. Get my point? It's inappropriate. So that's how I'm letting you know. She should have took her son away from them thugs and them hoodlums and the hood rats who make our community and our race look bad. That's what she should have done. And got him to a different school and be around people who have proper etiquette, who have a high class mentality. And he will end up follow that crowd and see the blessings of being the high class, not the low class. That's what she should have done. So he would not be throwing rocks at the police department. He would not be doing, he would do a peaceful protest like Martin King did a long time ago in Selma and all that, okay? But once again, the reason why, I'm saying, I don't condone the violence, but y'all, white racist people, both liberal and conservative, allow Malcolm X politics in Nation Islam politics to be mainstream. You know what I'm saying? When I don't go along with certain things, y'all use that type of ideology towards me, and I look stupid because the same ideology that they use towards me is also against you because they call y'all white devils, even though we have white DNA. So don't try to use the same ideology that was used against you to use against me because I don't go along with that one drop rule and a blood quantum and all that other junk. And I'm with the multiracial movement, okay? And I, you know what I'm saying? I'm an individual as a person, okay? I don't go along with the ideology of my ex and Nation Islam and the Panthers, all that. They were for violence. Martin King was for nonviolence. So don't sit here trying to, you know what I'm saying? Y'all sit here applauding a mom doing violence to her own son. So it's very hypocritical. So all them people got in jail, locked up where they should be, for abusing their kids with corporal punishment and worse. You sit here was on against them. Now you're going to be going for this woman here. Y'all hypocrites. Hypocrites. So I call it like it is because you know what I'm saying, unless I change my view, I make it, I explain the reason why. But in this way, I don't change my view. I see the woman is wrong, and I understand that the man was wrong, young man was wrong. But like I say, where did he learn that thugging from? And why do you take him from the environment since you care about your son? Because I don't want my kids around my thugs and those hood rats. Shoot, I want them to live proper. If they choose to do that when they get grown, I can't control it because they're adults. But as they before they turn 18, they don't hang around no thugs and no hood rats and no gangsters and all the other stuff. I want them to live a proper life and go up class and high class. That's exactly what we should be striving for. That thugging, ghettos, trash, we don't need to go for that mess. It has messed up our community for a long time. Somebody had to say it. Anyway, bye-bye. Have a nice day.